All right. Welcome all to the Board of Health meeting. Today is Tuesday, June 13th, 2023. Please be advised that this meeting is being recorded for playback on YouTube by WRPS. Please go to WRPSRockland.com for more information. In attendance is member Michelle Kennedy, member Ken Lewis, Amy, Janine, can't write it down.
Delshon.
Delshon, sorry. Alright, yes, the first thing is the reorganization of the board.
Mm-hmm. So, it's historical that you, to vote, the board votes on who chairman is and who vice chair and who will remain member. So then you just ask if anybody has a motion.
Okay, you have a motion?
I nominate you, Ken Lewis, for chairman.
I second that.
All those in favor?
Aye. Beautiful. And
Motion
I'll make a
for
motion
vice.
for vice chairman for Michelle Kennedy.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
That was smooth. Went good. Okay.
So since Claire's not here,
We're gonna move.
yeah, you can just move forward with,
The trash abatements?
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you, are we supposed to sign them?
Oh, yeah, that would have to.
Yeah, we had a chance to review the trash abatements.
Yeah, I already reviewed them
Yeah.
before I came in.
Yeah.
I was sitting there doing it, so. Good to know. Did you review them?
Yeah.
With that said, since that you guys made that motion, I need to get signatures. You just write your name, sign it, and then you type it.
Do we have to do the bottom too?
Yes.
Signatures?
Oh, yeah.
So I'll do that.
Nope.
Do we sign the warrant one too?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, do I have a motion to accept the abatements?
Motion.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I do want to talk about one abatement. So I have a resident that goes away, snowboards.
Yeah.
I believe I sent you all the
That's
information.
the first one right here, right?
Yes. So they stated that they go away January through March, whatever, they get their abatement, but they come back typically in May or June. I told them that I don't have the authority, because our abatement guidelines are, you have to be vacant for the entire,
Oh, Della, you just have to allow.
I do allow. Oh, she made it. Isn't that wonderful? I'm pretty good. Sorry. The guidelines are the guidelines. The unit's not empty, the house isn't vacant, the trash service has been picked up. I got confirmation from the driver yesterday that the tote was out, and he says he never misses it. So,
I mean, the guideline's the guideline.
so I just want you guys to either approve that abatement or not. So it's, for,
Richard
account,
Farms. Is it Richard
Foley
Farms?
Road?
it's for 3 Foley Road.
Yeah.
Pauline Fernandez?
So it's been being picked up every week,
Yes.
as far as the driver
Mhm.
says.
Yeah, I also gave you guys the most recent picture from yesterday that the driver gave us.
So
He stated that they were leaving for the Cape for the rest of June. But they're still there, so
so I make a motion to decline,
deny.
the abatement.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, so I guess I have a request to hear from, we're gonna take the meeting out of order, and we're gonna hear from Claire, the Executive Director of the Social Recycling Corporation, or Cooperative.
Hi, am I up?
Yeah, Claire. Hi, Claire.
Okay, I can't hear you all that well.
Uh-oh.
Hello, thank you very much for having me in again. I guess you have a couple of new Board of Health members, so welcome to the South Shore Recycling Cooperative. I don't know how familiar you are with our organization. We are composed of 18 member towns, including Rockland, going from Braintree down to Plymouth, and out to East Bridgewater. And we've been running hazardous waste collections for our towns for 25 years now. We typically do 11 or 12 every year. This past year, we've been having problems because of staffing shortages on the vendors' part, truck driver issues, things like that. And we had a near catastrophe last fall when they canceled our 5 events for the fall with 3 weeks' notice. We did scramble and managed to pull something together at the last minute, which involved a bunch of changes, including change of vendor. But this isn't a problem that's consistent around the state. It's very hard for towns to get dates. These pop-up events because they're quite labor intense, and there's just more demand than there is supply. So I have been, for 25 years, the Mass DEP has been encouraging the establishment of permanent facilities rather than doing the pop-up events. And I thought maybe now is the time we start thinking about it. So we started thinking about it last summer and have developed a proposal which involves potentially siting a permanent facility at the Hanover transfer station, subject to, engineering issues and making sure that there's no major problems with residents, not wanting it and that sort of thing. This would be intended to replace most of our pop-up collection events. Rockland has been running events in co-hosting with the town of Hanover for several years now. We used to run them at the recycling center, but we didn't get enough participation to warrant setting up its own collections. So for the past many years, Norwell and Rockland have been co-hosting with Hanover. So you haven't hosted an event in your town, and I'm not sure how long, probably at least 15 years.
But we just had that tire event. That's
Oh,
something.
yes, the higher event, but we haven't
That's-
wasted them.
Yeah.
We haven't done in Rockland for quite some time. Yeah, the tire event sounds like it was very successful
Very
too.
successful.
And you do have a terrific site, and I'm hoping we can, but we won't go off onto that tangent. But, so I've been working with the town of Hanover and our other towns to put together a proposal for Mass DEP. We're working on a grant proposal, which is due tomorrow. And it's almost done. We're working on the budget, letters of support, and we also need commitments from our towns in varying amounts depending on their number of households served and their general participation in the hazardous waste events. So I can't remember offhand what Rockland's came out to be, somewhere around $2,000.
Yeah, I think it was like 2,800. Was it?
2,800, okay. And all the other towns will be kicking in too, and the South Shore Recycling Cooperative will be putting in, probably $25,000 is what we approved at our last board meeting.
Can we
So-
use RDP grant money for that?
You may use RDP grant money for that. Thank you, Dale Shawn.
For the
Yes,
2,800?
absolutely. So and other than that, the funding and the staffing would continue to be similar to what it has been. You would still only be charged for residents from Rockland that attend, for what they bring. And Rockland would, everybody will have to put in some of the fixed costs. I don't anticipate that it would be any more than what the current costs are. And the current costs are inexorably rising quite fast. There's all sorts of issues with, the end of the pipe stuff where they bring material and that sort of thing. So the hazardous waste program has helped to divert a lot of nasty stuff from your groundwater, from your homes, kept it out of your trash. Where if the hazardous stuff is put in the trash, it's caused fires in trash trucks, and it's caused evacuations of neighborhoods. Happened in Norwell a few years ago. Some incompatible chemicals that were improperly thrown in their trash created a plume of noxious mist that required a 3-block radius to be evacuated and sent a few people to the hospital. So it is really important to keep this stuff out of the trash. I'm coming to you tonight to ask if you would join 11 of our other towns in supporting this regional facility, which would serve the town of Rockland and all our other towns. So Rockland residents would be allowed to attend any events there, and we hope to do it year-round also, rather than just spring and fall. And there will be a few collections on the edges of our service area, Plymouth, Weymouth, and Hull, possibly Braintree, that would also be open to Rockland residents. So we want to provide as many opportunities as possible for your residents to dispose of these chemicals that are not suitable for the trash or the drain.
And this is this is all year round, right?
Yes.
That they have
The
access,
intention
not
is
just
to,
pop-up.
we'll have a canopy that would, protect from snow and the sun and rain as part of the grant application. And we would schedule, our goal would be to schedule one collection every month.
So Claire, this is at no cost to our townspeople, right? That the $2,800 will be a grant, so it's no cost to the residents?
Well, that's up to the town. Currently, all but one of our towns does subsidize all their residents to bring their materials. Commercial generators are charged according to the actual cost. They have to write a check.
But I think my
so-
question is, no, I think my question is, yes, they have access to go to your, pop-up
Yeah.
events. They would pay for what they're discarding?
Nope,
No,
the town of Rockland pays.
the town of Rockland
Yep.
pays for what's being
Everything.
discarded?
Yep.
Okay.
We do not pass that fee on to the residents.
Right, that comes out of your trash budget, right?
Okay,
Yep, it comes out of our revolving.
And we have found that if you do charge residents even a few years ago, one of our towns tried to do a $20 copay, and people would turn around and leave. We got about half of what we would normally got. People don't want to pay.
No.
So it ends up in the trash and, or down the drain where it's gonna cost a whole lot more. Because of catastrophe.
right. It's a no-brainer if the residents don't have to pay anything.
Yeah. So, does the board have any other
So
questions?
the ask is, would Rockland Board of Health sign a letter of support, and I've provided a template indicating that you support this proposal and are willing to commit the $2,800 in matching funds towards the construction of the facility.
Which comes from a grant.
Yeah, then I can use that money for the grant.
Okay.
Yep,
Alright,
So I make a motion to
support.
support.
I second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, that's a vote, Claire.
Wow, well, thank you very much. Do you have access to have you written the template?
I did, I
yet?
sent it to you yesterday. Remember?
Okay,
You said I was the
signed it,
third.
right?
Yeah,
So now you have, so I guess the vote needs to be for the board to give you the authority to sign the letter.
oh, okay, oh, I thought they got
No,
their
since-
own letter.
Since you already sent the letter.
All right,
Unless you want the board, the chairman of the board to sign another copy of it tonight.
it's totally up to you. Do you guys give me authorization to sign the support letter?
Yes.
Okay, so you have to make a vote.
A motion
No,
to
yes.
sign the support letter,
For Delhi to sign it?
to Kelly to sign it?
Yeah,
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
we're gonna get better at this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First time
It's fine.
cheers.
Yeah, it's all right.
You're doing great, you're
Yes.
doing great.
All right, thanks, Claire, as
Okay,
always.
thank you very much.
All right.
That's exciting, I'll sleep better tonight.
Thanks, I'm glad we got
Good
this to
evening.
work. Have a good evening.
Okay, now we're gonna move on to new business, which is the hearing of the relative to tobacco control violations.
Is that what we're doing today?
Oh, yeah, but you have to, first do the minutes,
Oh, I'm sorry.
the March 21st meeting minutes.
Yep,
Did you guys have a chance to review them? All right, and then you just have to, make a motion to approve the minutes from the March 21st, 2023 meeting.
Make a motion to sign the minutes for the March 21st, 2023 meeting.
I second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, I'm coming with it, hold on.
No.
Oh. All right, so now we can go on to new business.
Okay, on April 8th, 2023, I conducted compliance checks here in Rockland. On that day, there were 6 violations. If we have in front of you, it was Family Dollar, Richdale Food Shops, number 123, which is located at 474 Market Street. A1 Prime Energy, which is at 327 Market Street, sorry. Rockland Liquors, which is located at 347 Market, and the other, the name of the big company is Trust Petroleum, which is at 104 Market Street. So these 6 did violate, and with the Massachusetts new law, it's a mandatory $1,000 fine for the first violation, which I believe Delshon said all of them have paid. And after that, it's between a 1 and 30-day suspension. So tonight, I would like you to decide how many days the suspension will be for these 6 retailers. And Delshon did ask him to come here, and if they would like to speak and maybe possibly inform the board as to what happened that day, how the sales were able to get through.
So are we asking for suspension for, tobacco products or for?
Yep, so it would be all the tobacco products, so it would be for anywhere from 1 to 30 days. And what they would have to do during that suspension time is to remove the products out of sight of the customers. There's a couple ways that we can do that, which I can get into it more, but generally, they should be locked up in a office, and if that's not possible, they need to be removed. And that is all the tobacco products, chewing tobacco, vaping, nicotine pouches, cigarettes, everything.
And this is the first,
First violation, yes,
for
that's,
all 6?
yes. I've had a couple minor ones, but never a sale to a minor as far as the compliance checks I've done. And as I stated, it is now a Massachusetts law to suspend between 1 and 30.
Does anybody have anything to say?
For the, for Lancaster, and 327 on Market Street or?
Which one are you?
327,
Yep, so you're Prime Energy?
yes.
Okay, did you have anything you wanted to add to this?
Yes.
Oh, state your name, please.
Yeah, okay, great. My name is, thank you, you have, my name is Ayub Abdi, Ayoub, and last name Abdi. I dispute with this, is not corrected because I'm working in the gas station. I don't see nothing improved because for my computer, the Ruby is working with the scan the driver license, the scan with the ID. We cannot sell the cigarette without the scan the cigarette, and the Ruby is not working. But I don't see nothing like proof, like for the receipt or something, because the price I see here is not the correct price. That's why I see a lot of mistake.
I was with the compliance. I was with the youth that day.
I know, but you should be asking my name because you say here you broken English. That's why instead you
I
say like.
can't have my youth
Let me
ask
see.
a name.
Yeah, because my name, if you come in from my store, you can see my name and then you can ask me my name. But I see here, you say you broken English. The guy is working with the man, they broken English. I'm so upset about that. But anyways, for me, I worked 12 years in the gas station in this town, in Rockland, but I never sold for minor, I swear to God. But if you have something proof to that, I assume my responsibility.
I am here as a witness as proof. And
If you have the proof to show me, please, I assume my
do you
responsibility.
see the pictures of, let me see. Here's your pack of cigarettes right here.
That is not the proof. You have the receipt for that?
My youth does not ask for a
Because the
receipt.
customer, for me, the customer, I give the receipt. The receipt, when customer coming for my Ruby, I scan the cigarette. They show me the computer, it's not give you the access. You have to put the ID or something, you have to put there, and then the receipt coming out, you see the ID or the year. If the people, the minor, the underage, the system rejected the computer. You can ask my manager, the doctor.
Yeah, well, she's a representative of,
The social
tobacco,
tobacco coordinator.
yeah.
So she works hand in
She-
hand
she-
with the state.
Yeah, but me, I don't see nothing to prove to see this for the receipt.
You did pay the fee though. So if you had an issue, I wish you would have contacted us, because that was the paper, I mailed you the information, but we received your payment.
Yeah, but for me, a lot of people coming for my store. It's not only person. When I work in the morning, I see many people coming back and forth. But the proof you can make it for me. But for example, they didn't tell me how much if you are paid. They don't tell me about how much I give the change.
On your paperwork that you were sent, it stated that you had so many days to appeal the fine, and you didn't appeal it.
I
You
don't.
didn't
It's my first time.
21 days, it says right here.
Yeah.
There's the letter, I have the letter.
Yeah, but I
Can I help him with something? It's not mine, but because I know the situation. He represents himself as an employee, he's the manager, and so he never know like about this one unless when they told him, because they're gonna take it from his pay $1,000.
That's,
No, that's not mine, that's why,
I
you know what I mean?
can't, I'm
So he
not-
said he never sold it because I have that system,
We talked.
like he cannot scan the cigarette unless the ID, I don't
They
know.
didn't even ask her for an ID. They didn't ask.
So
So-
I'm not saying
And
that, you know.
she originally requested Crave, and you said you didn't have any Crave.
No.
So
I
then
did-
she requested the
Okay,
cigarette,
no,
so wouldn't that
I-
make sense
I
that she
did-
was in there and actually
I
did
didn't
this?
sell the cigarette for the minor. I didn't sell, I swear to God, I worked 12 years. If you have something proof on me or the receipt,
Yeah, I was there, she came out, she told me exactly what
why
happened.
you don't ask me my ID? If you come in the hand, why you don't ask me my name? My name is
Because
Abdi.
I will not go in and jeopardize the safety of my,
I don't know,
compliance
but
youth
until
officers.
you say in broken English, you should be asking my ID or my driver license. I can give you my driver license
why would my kid go in and ask for your license?
because you have to know the person who sold, because we work with many people there. We have 2 people there working there. You can see who's
I would
working
not,
there. My friend is working and
let
the
me
other
tell you,
people.
it is a practice that we do not go in and confront the salesperson because it could jeopardize the safety of my youth. So this is what we
I
do.
swear to God,
and
I
this is what she said.
And actually
I need something
of
proof.
your whole operation
Yeah,
that day,
exactly.
because you could have called the next person and say, oh, they just came to my store, be on the lookout. That's not a practice that they do.
Okay, but me, I just for when I work at the gas station, something I know for the customer, I give the customer or something to make sure me like that. I need something strong to make proof like that, please. But
Well, she's the proof, she's a, you know,
oh, you came to the store?
she was outside, she accompanied the minor, she was outside.
Okay, I don't know because when I work at the gas station, I see a lot of people.
Yeah.
But the only thing,
But
I
their
was-
practice is not to go in after that was
Okay.
sold.
if you
The practice is to send this letter out to you.
the second thing, the price is not the correct. We don't sell the cigarette. This price I have here. Sorry. The price
So
you have-
$13 is not
Yes,
correct?
it's not correct. I swear to God, that's the only, the second.
Okay, and I swear to God that
Okay,
she went in
that
and
is the
bought.
second. That is the second mistake for me. The price is not the correct price.
Okay,
Isn't better like if you get a receipt?
Exactly.
How would you pay cash?
cash, $20 bill,
Okay, how much I give you the change?
$7.
No, 6, 7. Oh, I don't want to tell you the price, but it's not the correct price.
Okay, maybe,
It's not the correct
maybe
price.
she dropped a quarter by mistake.
I don't know, but
But-
then for me, I work at the gas station. I know the rule
Yep,
for the customer. Some people complain about the gas, some people complain about the cigarette, some people complain about everything. I have to show me the proof.
But sir, you paid the fine.
I-
So paying the fine to me says that you know you were guilty of it. You didn't appeal it.
I don't know the
The
rule,
fact
how it's
that-
gonna work, because me, when I received it, I talked to my manager, he told me you have the appointment, and you have the appointment, what they call, you have the hearing for the, yeah, but I don't know how it's gonna work, the rule. I don't know, it's my first time I came here.
So are you the owner?
No,
No.
I'm the worker.
He's the employee there.
Employees.
Okay, so the owner should be here.
He's the
I'm the
manager.
district manager,
Okay.
but this is a corporate for money location. And we have the policy for the tobacco, for the Ruby. Nobody gonna sell cigarette because the Ruby, they're gonna stop him after, he must ask for the ID. So
You're-
in that time,
so my
because
youth goes into your location, she does not carry anything on her, she has the $20 bill, she comes back with a pack of cigarettes.
The price is not correct.
okay, just give me a second to see something.
I-
So for me, when,
But you just informed me you do not sell Crave, so clearly she had a conversation and then asked for the Marlboros afterwards.
Who?
I'm just going to say this so we can keep this moving,
Yeah.
the meeting moving. You were provided with a letter stating that you had the right to appeal.
I
and
have
you
no
didn't.
idea how it's gonna work like that for me.
Then the owner should have appealed it.
I don't know, but I don't know because me, I received
Yeah.
this one because I'm working too much. I don't have the time that. But when I received this paper, I thought that time I can argue here to defend myself for them. But I
because
don't
you're
know.
gonna pay the
Because
fine
me,
for
I
his
paid the
pockets.
1,000.
That's the policy for the
I'm
company.
working 12 years. I know a lot of minor. I know
Isn't
that
that against the
it's.
law, Kat?
I don't know, it's, I'll have to look into that.
Doesn't sound right.
If the price even is correct, I can assume my
What's
responsibility.
against the law?
Yes,
To
but
make
what
your
I'm saying,
employees
sir, is
pay
that
for
she works for the
It's
state.
his
I
mistake.
understand. I understand.
She's not gonna
I
say
know.
that
Yeah.
I don't
the
know.
undercover youth went in and bought something if she did not.
I don't know, but the price for me the cigarette, we don't sell like this price I see here. That's the
Okay.
only proof for me.
Okay, well,
If the-
thank you. Anybody else?
Yeah, can like for
And where are you from? Can you just let me know where you're from and
104 Market Street,
And then-
Trust Petroleum.
what is it?
Trust Petroleum.
Okay, hold on 1 second, I just wanna look that up.
I thought I had them in order, no, I didn't put them in alphabetical order.
No.
I think Trust Petroleum is the last one.
It's okay, I'm not,
Yeah, I have it. Okay, go ahead, sorry.
oh, no, just saying like I met the lady a few times, she's honest, I trust her, like whatever the decision. I know it was my guy mistake, like, we pay for other people's mistake, I don't know, it's, the whole thing is,
Well, of
it's
course.
not right, I'm not saying you because it's the statewide.
Yeah,
But it's like, he's the president, you're on the board, if you do some mistake, then he's gonna handle your mistake. It's something, like, we're not there, I have 5, 6 locations,
right, so that's where you
I'm
have
paying for
correct
it. No, I'm not
training.
saying about that. But to make it easy on everyone, if you wanna send those undercover kids, just have them take a receipt. It's easy for
Yes.
you, for her, for
Yes.
me, it's, why
Yes.
not? Why you don't ask for receipt, it's.
Most people don't go
Most
in and
people
ask.
ask for
for a
receipts.
I swear to
Why
God,
not? She scanned the cigarette, give her
Actually-
the receipt, everybody takes a receipt.
How you think
My-
it's a
my-
scam?
Yes, it's-
My computer pull the receipt automatically, even if you don't ask for receipt, the receipt comes.
Maybe that's something that you challenge with the state.
No, I'm not saying, I don't care, I'm paying, I take the responsibility, everything. I'm trying to make it easy on her, on you, like, this argument, if I have a receipt, won't happen, this argument will.
Exactly.
No,
The
I have
state
nothing
makes
to say, like,
That's-
I'm not saying about myself, I take it, not, I don't want
Because
to
the
fight
receipt
this.
will
Or
have the
voluntarily give
the-
people the
because
receipts
the
when they
receipt-
buy cigarettes.
That's right, yeah.
That's what, every time someone buys a pack of cigarettes,
Give them the
voluntarily give them the receipt, that way.
Mine, take
The receipt, you can see everything, the proof. Even you can see the time when the people they come inside. That's why the customer, they argue with me. If the customer have the receipt, he have his full right.
I do record the time that they walk
Okay,
in.
why you don't ask my ID? And
Sir, we've
I
already
was
gone
not-
over
we already
that.
went over this.
Hold on. We've already gone over that. We've listened to you.
Great, thank you.
I respect what you're saying, but we need to move on to the next person. And
Okay, great, sorry.
please don't raise your voice to her.
Sorry.
Thank you.
All what I want to say, like, I've been in this town for 20 years. It's the first ever something happened like that. So we ask for mercy, that's it. That's what I want to say. Like,
Yeah.
But unfortunately.
I don't have
the law-
violation, I don't have like anything else, like it's.
I know that we've had issue in the past with flavored products that found at your location.
Because everybody, we don't want to go there, because nobody knows nobody knows.
I understand that struggle.
Sometimes, some
but
people,
it-
they sell green, you said you cannot, and then the
I-
second week you said, no, you can, it's.
So, but
It's
we're not
confusing.
here
This
for
is,
we're not here for the flavor. We're here for
No,
selling.
I'm not,
I
no,
know.
because she mentioned it, not me.
Right,
no,
exactly, but
no.
we're here for selling
Oh,
to a
yeah.
minor, which is.
I agree.
For myself, I have children,
I agree,
and I think this is something that's very serious.
yeah, I agree.
Anything else that, we're here just to talk about that, nothing else.
No, she mentioned, that's why I
Yeah,
answered, I didn't start it.
Okay, thank you. Does anybody else have anything to say? No?
So do you want me to go through the other two, because that was Rockland Liquors.
Mm-hmm.
Is anybody here that wants to say anything there?
No, good.
Rockland Lucas?
Mary Lou's,
No one from Mary Lou's? No.
Rich Dale's.
Yes.
Would you like to mention anything?
No.
Okay. And Family Dollar.
I'm here, but I'm good. Nothing to say.
I will be, while you guys are here, we do have training, because that's part of the regulation for Rockland, is to have training. We have training that you can have your employees look over, so I'll pass these out.
Thank you.
So now the
Can
decision's
you
up to
pass
the
this,
board,
please?
1 to 30
Is
days.
there enough for me too?
Go on,
Yes.
$5.
I'll give you a check. I'm gonna send this.
Can I ask, the owners, when you got these letters, what did you do proactively to make sure that this doesn't happen again? Did anybody put any perimeters into place, or can you tell me what you've done since you've got this letter?
Yeah, we try to make the one who did the mistake pay for it, like it's like paying payments or whatever, just to make sure it won't happen again with another employee. And they all know, like we have the dates in front of him, like check the dates exactly. Like we have the 4 5s on the wall, on the
Some
entrance.
establishments have that, the swipe, the license swipe machine.
Yeah, we have it too.
Yeah,
you-
That's what I'm saying.
what he's asking with it. We have it and then he says.
Oh, if you don't swipe it, then you don't know. But doesn't that work with the cash register?
Yeah, it was at the gadgets.
Yeah.
It's work with the country register. That's why they come with the printer, the receipt, the proof. There is the underage, the computer rejected.
Other places,
They don't swipe, they do, yeah. All right,
Yeah,
so
but
we're
this
moving on.
one doesn't work good, like, because there are a lot of people like illegals here in this country, and they have passport or something which you cannot scan, and you cannot tell them, I don't want to sell you a cigarette, he's like 50 years old,
Yeah,
because he doesn't have driver license in Massachusetts or something, right?
it is on the law, just so you know, to ID everybody no matter the age.
No, I'm not talking about the ID, I'm talking about the scanning. And then, I don't know, whatever your decision, you know, it's.
Has any other
You
establishment-
got us, you know, nothing we can do, you know, even if we argue for till tomorrow morning, you know, that's.
Right. So for myself, I just wanna know, has anybody put anything into place?
Everything is there.
After you've got this letter saying that you've sold to a minor, I'd just like to know what you've done to try to prevent this.
Yeah, we do. We actually have for everybody on the store, before they start running the register, they have to do the tobacco training. That's the first training that they have to do. So everybody knows about the policy and what they have to do. So unfortunately, the guy that did that is already gone. We fired him
Okay.
as the policy, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Rich,
And
Yeah.
after that, everybody had to redo the training again, just to make sure everybody understand what the policy is.
I think that's good.
Yeah, it's the same too. So for the fine, the employee responsible, because the first day when we're hiring him, he signed for the policy responsible for any fine. So any fine should be the employee, or we get fined right away. And we have a lot of policy for the Ruby and for the scanner. We scan the ID, or we ask for the ID and he can punch the number. After that, he receive a receipt with verification code. That's mean that cigarette is verification with the customer. That's the policy we have for it.
All right, well,
I will say that a lot of them are first-time offenders for selling to a minor. It doesn't make it right. They all work great with me. I know that they work well with Kathleen too.
I had one question. So when you give the training, the tobacco training, are you able to see that these employees took that training, or is it just what they do at their own
It's what they do at home.
establishment? Okay.
That's why I like to hand out these cards, that way they have a second thing. If they didn't have training put in place, the state did that training. So I hand them out, they can scan them, so if they don't have anything in place.
And I'm gonna email these out to all the tobacco people. I'm gonna email it to you.
I think we have it by email already.
Huh?
I think we have it by email already.
Okay.
They send it to me, yeah, the corporate send it to me.
Okay. So I'm gonna make a motion that we suspend the licenses, for 1 day, because it's the first offense. If you come back to us, we're not gonna be as lenient. It is serious when you sell tobacco products to a minor. I mean, like I said, I have children, and I wouldn't want them to be able to go into a store and buy a tobacco product. So, we are gonna be lenient on the days today, so it'll be a 1 day suspension. But like I said, please do whatever you can do to adhere to these rules, because if you come in front of us another time, it will not be lenient.
And now we just need to figure out a date.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, that was my question.
Yep.
So that means like tomorrow?
No.
No,
Okay,
no, we're gonna
alright,
decide a date right
alright,
now. Does anybody
okay,
have a calendar I can look
I
at?
have my phone.
Okay.
She mentioned that I could have to take
I'm
them
gonna be
off.
around to
Yes.
go check.
Sure.
Okay.
What if she
June
wants
ninth.
to the cover?
We're gonna talk about that
Yeah,
too.
because she said,
June first.
lock in the office and it's like not a cigarette in the
Some people just put a cover, but she
Yeah,
will.
that's what we
Yeah,
talked
no.
about, but she said something, we'll take it.
No.
Okay. So, oh, my bad, I'm sorry. I make a motion to do the 1 day suspension on July 5th.
I second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Now, Kat, can you just tell them what they need to do? Is there something that I can send the other people that weren't here on how they need to prepare for that
Yeah,
1
well,
day?
I'll get something to you, we can send out a letter to people who weren't here, and to these
Yep.
guys as well, so they know, they have it in writing, that's gonna be July 5th. Starting midnight.
Midnight.
And then all day, and then you can set up the next day, so.
Yeah.
So
And
like,
We'll
now
send a
is,
letter.
can they put a black sheet covering it? Like, what do they need to do with their product for that day?
I'm gonna look it up, but normally you take the product out of there or into a, office, because it's just, we don't want just a black bag of sheet, because it's kinda easy to access it, the tobacco products.
Okay. So
What about us? We have
Oh,
like
you-
a rolling
you're fine.
door, so we lock the door
Yep.
and that's it. Okay,
Yep.
perfect, thank you.
It's not gonna work like that. You can't take like 2,000 packs of cigarette to the office, we won't fit in the office, you know. That's just we cover them. And then if somebody,
Sean and I will-
want a cheat, you can put them in a small box under the counter and you can sell them, you know that.
Unfortunately, you're gonna have to follow the rules. that
No,
they
that's what
set
I'm, that's
forward,
what I'm
yeah.
talking to her, yeah, I
If
know.
it's take
And
2,000
I would follow
out,
the
guys-
rule, but I'm giving her my opinion, you know. It's-
Yeah.
we wouldn't be in this position though if you didn't, if there wasn't a sale to a minor, so you do whatever you need to do.
Yeah, that's
Sean
what, that's what
and I
I'm
will
asking her.
discuss it and, put it in the letter.
Yeah,
Just
I'll
we
give
cover them and, you know, it's,
Right.
and send your people too to check if we sell them or not, you know, that's easy.
I'll be out checking.
Okay, so you're gonna follow up with them and let them know
Yes.
everything they need to do for that day?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay,
They'll get it certified.
okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
You all set?
Yes,
Thank
absolutely.
you, have a
Thank
good
you very
night.
much.
You're welcome. All right, have a good night. You're welcome. Have a good night.
Thank you.
So I'll call you tomorrow. I just wanted to double check. I know there's, it usually depends on what the board would like to see with the tobacco products, but we can discuss it and put it
Do
in.
you guys have any preference whether or not it's,
If you ask me, I'm saying put it in the office. I think that they need to actually do those man hours and put whatever it is in there, because
get it out of,
get it out of there, and also, you know what, you have to make the effort to do it. Next time you might think twice.
yeah, maybe we should make that a vote. Motion?
I agree.
Okay. So I make a motion to have all tobacco products put into the office for that 1 day suspension.
I second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Uh,
Yeah, so the last thing is the mattress fee. Michelle, I'm not sure, I don't know if you remember or not, did we already have a discussion about going up with our mattress fees
Yes.
prior?
I feel like we did.
We did.
We did? Okay. I will go back to that meeting and research, so then we don't have to have this discussion.
Okay.
But
But I
will-
just have a question.
Yeah.
The increase in mattress fees, is that because it's costing more now for the,
Well, so no, because the grant expired that I had.
okay,
So with that grant, we got a mattress container, and then we got a certain amount of money towards mattress disposal for that particular year. Rockland chose to still have the residents pay a reduced rate instead of $60. It was a reduced rate for $25 because of the grant. And since the grant has expired, we're still charging them $25. However, the cost, we were getting offset by the grant, we're no longer getting that anymore. So now it's
so how much is it now?
$25 for the resident to drop off a box spring or a mattress.
But how much is it for it to get collected from us?
$35 a mattress and a box spring.
Okay.
So the fee, so we're really.
We're down $10 every mattress
Every
and box
mattress,
spring.
yeah.
What about, can we apply for another grant?
No,
or
that's a one and done type of.
a one and done
Yeah.
grant? Okay.
And this, we'll just roll right into my health agent's report. I just finished the RDP grant for this year coming up, and I applied for a waste shed. Ours is kind of falling apart, so it was a great opportunity. So we're gonna get a new shed for our fluorescent bulbs, our medical supplies, and our mercury thermometers disposal. So I just applied for that grant and then the RDP grant. So now I can breathe.
And so when you find out if we got those, we'll bring them to another meeting?
Yeah, so in October is usually when we find out if the grant was approved or not. I have started a war with Situate. And I've said that I'm going to get more points than Situate. So there's a running, now other towns are all racing to get the most points. Unfortunately,
I wouldn't start a race, Della, you should just split all the points for yourself.
no, I'm trying to get the most points for the town, and that's what other towns are doing. And so it just gives it a little funness to it. So we always talk about, I'm coming for you. One huge point that Rockland cannot get is the state is looking for towns to go down on barrel sizes for the trash. And that would not be a pretty sight for Rockland. Currently, Norwell and Hingham have the smaller trash totes. So they got a little bit more RDP points, but I would give up those RDP points for that hassle of.
But
Lot of
they also have collection bags.
You can do the pay-as-you-go throw too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Brockton does that too, you have to buy your own bags in Brockton.
Yeah. So, other than that, the recycling center is, as always, is amazing. I am working with the finance team, the tax collector, the treasurer, and the town accountant to use grant money for a plate reader for the recycling center. And this eliminates the stickers. Right now, we're letting residents use the green stickers till at least the end of July. It's really been a team effort with everybody, once we all got on the same page about the stickers. So residents will no longer get a sticker. They will come into the office, we will put their information into a system, and they have immediate access to the recycling center. No sticker required. the car will go through the gate, and a plate recognition will alert the attendants with a ding or a dong whether or not that car is registered to get a sticker and that they are paid. If it says the guys will tell them that they need to register, allow them to use the system, use the facility, and then we get a list from the computer outlook of all the so then we'll be able to contact that person and let them know.
That seems like an awful lot of work to have to contact them.
It's not, it's a push of a button, it's
that's it?
through the system,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It's just, they, beep, you didn't do what you're supposed to do.
Any other towns have that around here?
Plymouth, a lot of people down the Cape
Yeah.
have it, yeah, it's very interesting. I'm excited because in the long run, it's just gonna be less work. Once we iron out all the bumps, and people will be able to upload the information directly themselves. But
So
for
they
now-
would go online and just pay online?
Yeah.
Register their, license plate?
Yeah.
And then it's good to go?
And it's good to go.
And what if they get there and for some reason it didn't register their license plate, but they did pay?
It
You
will-
get a ding?
The guys have the ability to look right up in the system and verify the plate.
Perfect.
Yeah. Also, so, and then we're also getting a credit card reader to take sticker payments.
Here?
Yep.
Or at the dump?
Nope, here.
Okay.
We have to small little steps first.
Yeah.
So we would just wanna try it out. Right now, it's only a $10 charge. Later on, we are going to get to that point, again, working with all the offices that are involved, the treasurer, the accountant's office, aren't fully staffed right now, so they just can't really handle full-fledged. So we're just gonna
Yeah.
ease into it, and I think if we ease into it that way, there's not gonna be so many things going on, like, oh my God, I can't do this, I can't do that.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
slow and steady wins the race.
Okay, sounds good. All right. Anything else? No?
Do you have any questions for me?
No?
No?
Make a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Second that, all in favor?
Aye.